Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm continuing on with painting wedding flowers. What I'm painting today is going to be my version of carnations, and I actually meant to bring something down here because everything has a meaning as far as the different flowers for weddings, and it's important that you, when you're deciding on what flowers to use, that you keep that in mind. Alright, so today what I'm going to be using are just two number 12 flat brushes. They're plaid one stroke brushes. I'm going to be using Thicket, Citrus Green, School Bus Yellow, Silver Metallic Paint, Wicker White, and Licorice. All these are folk art. There's a mixture of enamels and multi-surface paints. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to push the paints aside and hopefully get my plate in here where you can kind of see what I'm doing. I just got paint all over me. Alright, I am painting this on a glass candle holder. Could be a flower arrangement holder, some kind of a centerpiece if you wanted to put, decorate the outside of it and put a candle in it. I'm going to double load my brush with the Thicket and the Citrus Green. I'm going to touch into the School Bus Yellow. Now typically the way I'm painting this would be as like a branch with the blooms, or the blooms on it. And because I'm doing a small surface, I'm going to have to accommodate for that. And I'm just going to put a couple stems here, and then just kind of branch off of it a little bit and just do a quick version of my sample. It's not going to be the full version of it. Alright, so then to start these off, I am painting the actual base of the flower. I'm going to straighten this up a little bit. I just go over it a few times because I want it to be more opaque. And again, when you do sample paintings, a lot of times they have to be adjusted for whatever surface you're painting on. And that's what I've got to do with this one, is kind of make adjustments to fit it on. And it's not going to be identical, but will be similar. And I'm just going to do a little one down in here because I want to make sure it's kind of filled in a little bit. And I do like my 5s or my 6s. I might have to go in here and do a little one down in here. And when you're painting on glass, the more opaque you make it, the better it's going to be as far as durability goes. Let's put that up in there, just a little branch. And then you can come through, before you even start painting the flowers, and put some leaves in here. Again, I'm just doing these very quickly. Keep my video time down. If you like this video though, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up when it's over. And if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe and share this video once you're done viewing it. I would appreciate it. I'm just going to paint some more leaves in here. I am a leaf person, so if you don't like to have as thick amount of leaves, or the number of leaves that I have, then you can cut them down. It's not really necessary to do as many. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on the actual blooms. Now I am dipping into this. I did do a little bit of the Licorice to try to do a gray combination. I don't want it to be real black. I just like the combination as far as when you're painting white flowers. It just gives it a nice just a little contrast so that you can tell that it's not just all white, if that makes any sense. And with these blooms, I am just doing kind of a wiggle leaf here where I just go up and down and around. Very simple. You come down in here and just layer it again. You might find yourself picking up some green from the green base. That's okay. If it bothers you, then make sure you give it some dry time before you paint. You can hit this with a hair dryer or a heat gun in order to do that. Now that is, because I had somebody ask me, that is not to replace baking your paint on your glass. That's not replacing it at all. That's just to help you do layers. Because like I said, I did have somebody ask me that, and I just want to make sure you understand that if you're going to bake your glass, you need to be doing that in an oven. Now, so you have a little green here. We're just going to continue on. A little close to the top here, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Maybe put my base or my brush back into some silver because I'm getting too much green here. I am going to overlap into the other flower next to it. And I'm going to go over here just a little bit more. And then just come up here. I don't want it to be too dark, as I mentioned. I'm going to kind of blend it more here. If when you're doing this you feel like you have too much paint on your brush, make sure you just scrape it off. I try to avoid washing my brushes while I'm painting because I don't like when they have water in them. That can mess with the paint consistency. It's also never, 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 never thin your glass paint with water. You got to use like the clear mediums, the floating mediums, that type of thing that are meant for the glass paint so that you don't compromise the durability. When you're painting on glass, it is very important that you clean your glass. Now, those of you who watch my videos know that I actually paint on these glasses, or these glass pieces, I shouldn't say glasses, these glass pieces, and then I wash them off after the videos and use them again. I'm just basically primarily using them for the purpose of shooting the videos, not to sell. I do have some painted glassware for sale, but I was finding that I get such a, I hate that I'm pulling so much green into this. This is one where I would probably actually do the drying, but for this purpose of this video I'm not going to right now because I really do want it just to be white with a little bit of the gray touch. Then you get to the base here, I'm just kind of touching it in a little bit. Even just do like this here. Alright, I hope you're getting it. I'm going to try to do it this way so that I'm not getting too much. I don't want to roll it over and get it onto the paper below me here. And if you don't like using the gray or the black with the white, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can do it all white if you want, or you can do it with some off-white in conjunction with it. I like the combination. And I just thought with wedding season coming up, this series would be fun to do. just want to get this done. I'm having some issues with my video recorder and card, so I want to get it done before it starts going out on me. It doesn't get my video. Okay, and then I have a couple more to do. Alright, so now I'm at a point of needing to kind of tie these looms into their little stems that they're on. So I'm just going to take my brush and just kind of pull it in to the base that I've already painted. And you can, kind of move it around a little bit if you want. If you want to switch the brush back and forth, you can to vary the color. And then just keep doing that until you're done. That's all you have to do. Is just keep pulling them in. Pulling them in, pulling them in. So pretty simple. Pretty simplistic, which it's meant to be. Definitely meant to be. And you just pull it in there. If you can't see the little stem, you can go over it. This one's kind of overlapping, so I'm not going to do too much to it. But you can see that it's there. And I'll just keep doing that on these. If you like the rounded look, you can always go back in and do a little swoop here if you want. I just kind of like pulling the pieces down into the stem and then leaving it like that. And come back up here and do more as it dries. However you want to do it. It's pretty simple. I hope you like this video. Again, if you do, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and you'll get notified whenever I post something new, which hopefully I'm trying to do quite often. Just trying to do every week, at least 4 or 5 times a week, just so you know. And you can build the stem up a little bit if you want, like that. If not, that's fine too. If you feel like you want to add some more leaves, you can. You want to just kind of make them a little, just kind of carefree under here. You can. Just bring some out here. If you want to add some different styles of leaves, you can. I'm just sticking with what I started with. Not trying to add anything real elaborate to it. But I do want to maybe go over it and make sure that it's as transparent as I can get it. Alright, so here we are. Hope you like it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Until the next time, you have a good one.